this is Wendy Cranford with Love and Stampin' Up. Today I'm here to show you how to make this really cute bag or box, whatever you want to call it. It was inspired by another blog, and I honestly cannot remember the name of the blog now, but I changed it a little bit. So if I remember the name of the blog, I'll add it to my YouTube video. Alright, let's get started. First, you're going to need your Simply Scored and a piece of Pool Party paper. This paper is just 8.5 by 11. It's not cut down at all. You're going to score at 2, 5, 7, and 10. And then you're going to turn your paper 90 degrees and you're going to score at 2 and 7. Then you can get rid of your Simply Scored. And the next step is going to be to cut on this. So the first thing you want to do is cut away these tabs here, the skinny tabs at the end. And you're going to cut those away. And then you'll cut a diagonal same thing over here. Cut this away and then cut a diagonal. So this is your tab that's going to close the box on the side. Alright, now you're going to, this is the top of the box, and you know it's the top because this part measures 2 inches this way. From this score line up is 2 inches. You're going to cut away all 3 of these squares so that you just have this flap. I'm going to do that now. And then on the bottom of the box, you're going to cut into this score line on every score line. So there's a score line going all along here on the bottom to make your tabs to fold up the bottom of the box. Now you're going to place your sticky strip. So the placement of the sticky strip is like so. You need one piece here. This is just how I came up with the best way to hold everything together. One strip there, 2 strips here, 2 strips here. You're going to flip and have a strip here. I'm going to go ahead and do that and show you the end result. Alright, I'm back. I've put my sticky strip on everywhere that I want it. You see there's a strip here, 2 strips on this tab, 2 strips on this tab, and then if you flip it over, you have a strip here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to peel off all these, the backing of all of these. So you can see here I have sticky strips. So I'm folding the 2 small tabs in that have sticky strip and adhering them to this first large tab, if that makes sense. I do have a tutorial, printable tutorial on my blog for this. So you see where I put that one on this large tab, and there's still sticky strips showing on these. So when I close this, and you're going to put this tab in. So now when I close this, I'll adhere this tab together, and I'm going to fold this one down, and it should just stay perfectly. Okay? So that's that. Now we have to scallop this edge. I'm using my scallop border punch. I'm just going to punch, line it up, punch, line it up. Oh, I got it all the way across already. Okay. And then I need to punch 2 holes here for my ribbon. I'm going to use my crocodile for that. Found my crocodile. There's a large side and a small side for hole punching. We don't sell this anymore, but you can get it in any craft store. And you're just going to kind of eyeball, or at least I do, where I want to put my 2 holes here. Okay, to close this box, you'll push the edges like so and pinch. And then you kind of just have to push the sides in to convince them that that's the direction they're supposed to go. Alright, so it'll look like this. See that sticking out? So you can just kind of go like that with your, to get it to be nice and concave. And now I'm going to take a pin and make a couple little dots there through the hole so that I know where I need to punch over here so that it lines up. I'm going to use my crocodile again, and I can see straight through the hole here where I'm punching. Alright, so we have our holes punched. I'm going to throw the ribbon in now. I'm going inside the box. I'm going to pull it out. Going inside the box on the other side. This is 5/8 inch white organza ribbon. Alright, pull those all the way through. And then same thing here on each side. You have your box. The next step is to make your cute little guy on the front. So let's get started on how to do that. All I have here is 2 pieces of Whisper White cardstock and a piece of Pull Party. This is cut at 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. The Pull Party is cut at 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. And the other piece of Whisper White, this piece of Pull Party is cut at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And the other piece of Whisper White is cut at 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. These 2 pieces, the 2 largest pieces, I'm just going to layer together. Just like that. And then I'm going to add a little adhesive on the back of the Whisper White. And I'm going to layer it directly onto my box. And I'm going to do it right to the bottom. And now I'm going to stamp my other piece of Whisper White. This is the 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 piece. I'm going to go ahead and put down a scratch piece of paper here because this little snowman, he's from Snow Much Fun stamp set. He's a smidge big for this cut, so I got him off on the boots. This is Stays On ink, so I'm just going to use my Stays On pad and get it inked up good. Line him up the best I can. And he's stamped. See his little toes off the end? It's just because it has to be that way, so no one cares. It's not a big deal. Alright, he's ready to be colored, so I'm going to use my tile, which I think you saw in a video a little while ago that I did. This was a Tidbit Tuesday, I think, actually. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use some Stampin' Right markers. I'm going to use some Pull Party, Pumpkin Pie, Crumb Cake, one of my favorite colors, and Lucky Limeade. And then I'm going to use my Aqua Painter. I've told you guys before that the Aqua Painter takes a little bit of getting used to because the water comes out pretty liberally. So it takes a while to get used to the amount of water you need in the tip, because the water's filled up in here, and as you squeeze it, it comes out the tip. So I'm going to use my pull party, and I'm going to go around just the outside edges very lightly of my snowman and my snowball. Down here on his chin a little, just to give him a little bit of color. Pool party kind of reminds me of the color of ice. Then I'm going to use my Lucky Limeade and go in and paint his cute little hat, every other stripe, Lucky Limeade. Alright, I'm done with that. And all that I'm going to do with that is wipe it off with a fresh baby wipe, a wet one, so that it'll come off nicely. And the very last step is just to throw some snail adhesive on the back of here. Center him on your box. And you have an adorable gift box for Christmas. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.